Thank you so much for joining. I had a little bit of, I'm getting logged in on Instagram now. I had a little bit of what do you call it? Some technical issues that I am trying to work through, but we are going to get it together. Um, and when we get it together, y'all, I want to shout out to all of the photographers and people who video record for knowing how to position yourselves in this sun so that people can see, because I have been all over this backyard trying to get where you all could see, and I think I may be okay to show you what I want to show you today. So I said 12 o'clock. Y'all know I'm big on time. So let's go ahead and let me just welcome you. Happy Friday. I have so much to do. It is a nice 64 today. I always have to tell people to be careful when the weather goes back and forth like this. Welcome, all of y'all. Yeah, I have to be really careful with the weather because we're getting down into 32 this weekend. And then I think next week is going to be 81. So you have to be really careful about how you dress. I may look hot right now, but you have to be careful, and we have a little bit of wind. So I see everybody coming in on both Instagram and YouTube. I wanted to make this really short. I wanted to let you know what I found. I don't know if y'all can tell how excited I am. I will tell you that it was my intention to take it out of the car last night, and my husband ended up back in the car in the driveway, and I got a bad side eye from him. Like, I felt like he rolled his eyes at me a little bit too hard, you know? So we're going to see. And I'll tell y'all a story at another time about why he does that. But it's okay because we're going to make it work. So, for all of you that are new, first of all, thank you so much for joining. My name is Ayana of Southern Entertaining, and what we're doing is we are teaching beginner gardeners to stop imagining about a garden that you wish you had, and we're going to tell you how to grow one. We're going to give to you all of the tips and tricks and everything that we do in our garden. We are going to share it with you. We also share recipes over on our YouTube channel. So make sure that you subscribe and tap the bell so that you can get all the notifications. And make sure you follow us on Instagram because we try to do day-to-day pictures of things that's going around in our home and in our garden. Um, Next thing, if you know someone that even said the word grow, or if you know someone who wants to grow or thinking about growing or mentioned to you about growing, make sure that you share this information with them. Also, make sure to tell them to subscribe and follow us on Instagram so that they can get the information too. And the last thing, if you want to be notified when we go live, when we have specials, when we're doing a giveaway, make sure you text 474747. Make sure you text Let's Grow, LETSGROW, to 474747. We're going to notify you when we go live, when we have giveaways, and when we have specials. So make sure that you text that word. And also, if you're new to gardening and you just want to know where to start, the link in my bio, and when YouTube is done rendering this video, I'll make sure that I put it in there too. Download the free ebook, totally free, of 5 tips to a flourishing garden. This is going to give you the foundation on what you need to do and how to go about doing it so that you don't get overwhelmed, so that you don't get stressed out, because gardening is all about enjoying nature, what you grow, be able to uh, harvest what you're growing, and just be able to just enjoy fresh food, fresh flowers, fresh herbs. So I think that we got all of this out of the way. So let me go ahead and get started. Now, if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, maybe like a month ago, we did 2 YouTube hauls where we showed you what we got at the Dollar Tree hauls. We did a Dollar Tree haul, and we got some pots, some seeds, some different things like that. And I try to comment I try to reply to every comment that I get, whether on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook. And one of the subscribers on YouTube said that she thought about going back to the Dollar Tree. And if you don't know, the Dollar Tree, especially if you're on a budget, they offer some great items for you to get started. And so, but the thing is when they put out these Dollar Tree items, they are seasonal. And so a lot of times I've talked to the people and they said that once they put everything out, then that's it. Once it's gone, it's gone. And so this particular person said that they were going and they were just going to try one more time. So I know I didn't need to go, y'all, because I brought some things that I did with the Dollar Tree haul. Like they always have pots like this, like 6-inch, 8-inch. If you want to grow herbs, if you want to grow flowers, if you want to get started. As a matter of fact, they have these cups right here, like 10 for $1. And we have been potting them up like this. This is peppermint right here. So we've been potting them up. So I thought that I wanted to be fast the other day, and it was so nice. I think it was like 77 degrees. It was really, really nice. So I called myself on my lunch break. I said, you know what? Let me just go see if they got anything new. And I'm quite sure they don't, because the inventory was really dwindling when I went there the last time. And normally I have to go to like 3 different Dollar Trees. But let me show y'all what I found. Let me just show you what I found. I brought it out here because I couldn't believe it and I couldn't believe the price. And I'm going to tell you how you can, like, in under $20 start to garden. So let me show y'all this. Now, I don't know. That's why I said if you're on our email list, I even said this morning, I don't know if they have these in your area. And the thing with the Dollar Tree is, you can order online, but sometimes when you order online, it's like a minimum quantity, like 24 or 12. The lowest I've seen is 4, but for most of the pots that I have seen, it's like a minimum order of 24. So look at this, y'all. Do y'all see this? They got them in 2 colors, and the reason why I was excited that these were $1 is because these, like I said, most times you see the 6-inch, you see the 8-inch, but these are 14 inches in width, okay? And they're like 9 inches deep, and they have them in the green. Okay, so Life Crazy Blooms on YouTube, she says she has those as well. I was really like floored because never have I seen pots this big at the Dollar Tree, and they have them like also in the terracotta. They have them also in terracotta. Now, y'all don't ask me how many I got. Okay, that's irrelevant. I did leave some. I did leave some for other people. I will tell you they didn't have very many, and it's like when I went in, it wasn't a lot of inventory, and I just happened to walk around the corner, and I just happened to, okay, she says she was happy she found them. I happened to walk around the corner and I looked down on the floor and I was like, you got to be kidding. Y'all, this is 14 inches in width, 9-inch depth at the Dollar Tree, okay? And the reason why I wanted to share this with you is because it does not take a lot to start. I've already decided what I'm going to do with these. I am going to line these up and I'll take you all along on the journey. In the new part of the garden, we're going to line these up and we're going to plant lettuce in here. But you can also plant herbs in here. You can plant flowers in here. You could do like a herb garden and put you about three different herbs in here if you want to get started. But for $1, like I shop at thrift stores, I shop at Goodwill, and I do find pots, but never have I saw one 14 inches wide, okay, for $1. So the reason why I wanted to share this with you is because my husband will tell you, we're retired military. I love gardening, but we were on a fixed income, and so we had to get creative with being able to do some of the things that we like. And so as I was in the Dollar Tree yesterday, like I was adding it up, and I want to share this with you. Like you seriously can start for under $20 and under $10. And let me just explain how I got those numbers and break it down. So if you have $20 and you want to start gardening, you can get a dollar, one pot plus tax where you're at. So this is a dollar. Now I don't know about your garden center. Y'all comment and let me know. But since we are coastal Georgia, we are it's they've started putting all of the mulches and the garden soil and the potting soil on sale. So I know that each place is different, so I don't know if they put them on sale yet for you all, but right now it's on sale. So if you get like, I think it's the 32 quart, I want to say potting soil. If you get like a bag of potting soil, and then if you want to go to the $20 route, what you'll do is you will get they also have the plants at the garden store on sale right now in our area. They're 4 for $10. So just think $10, and then a bag of potting soil I think was $6, and then the Dollar Tree pot, like we're at what, about seven, wait a minute, 10, 6, 17. We're at $17 right now, just with, if you want to start, if you have $20 and you want to start with some plants where you just already don't have to start the seed. So you can start there. Now, if you just have $10, this is how I calculated it in my head. Dollar Tree pot, 14 inches, the $6 potting soil. And before I keep going, y'all, because I got a message the other day. You always want to make sure you put drainage holes in here. Since this is about 14 inches in width, I probably would put 2 to 3 drainage holes in here. You definitely have to do that. But let's get back to the $10 route. So the Dollar Tree pots, a bag of potting soil, and then a pack of seeds. Now, the Dollar Tree has seeds right now for $1, but if you want to go to the garden center, you can also like get a pack of seeds for that, and that's the $10 route. But what I wanted to share with you is you can start, and it does not have to be, you don't have to spend a lot of money, especially for the people that I've talked to, like they really want to. But I always tell people, don't overwhelm yourself, because a lot of times we can get so consumed with what's on social media, what's on YouTube, and people are, everything is looking good and picture perfect. And that's why I like to share with y'all some of the plants that I have. Yeah, they die, and you get frustrated. So this is a good way to start without being frustrated and without like spending a lot of money. And it'll, if you're new, it'll definitely help you to just learn how to nurture what you're growing. And I'm telling you, it's a really beautiful feeling that you get when you're growing, especially like I said, for those of us who are joining or just join, like we're growing peppermint, and I've been potting up, like these are those 10 for, I think it's 12 for $1 pots. So this is peppermint. But what I've been out here doing when I can is I have been potting them up into like the Dollar Tree containers. And look how big and beautiful that they're growing. But that's what I'm saying. And a lot of these I'm just going to give away. I don't know why I like to give away plants, because I just want everybody to grow. Now these, I found these like at a bulk sale, these pots. But I'm just saying, if you want to just get started, like I know a lot of people, especially here on the YouTube Live, have said that they found them online this morning, and that they also found them at my store. Now, what I will tell you is I did start my mint from seeds. I started them, and thank you, Mom's DIY Home Gardening and Learning Space, for asking that, because that brings up a good point. I did start them from seeds. I started them last fall. And for any of you who are still unsure about when to start seeds, in the Instagram, and when the video gets done rendering in YouTube, I will put up the seed starting masterclass that we offer. It will let you know exactly when you're supposed to start your seeds, where, what, like, when you're supposed to start based on your growing zone, based on your zip code. Because like I said, I'm a I'm talking to myself too. I look on there and I look at Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. I look at all these different platforms, and you just get so overwhelmed with the beauty, but you have to do what you can handle. Like, I would love to extend, but this is the reason that I bought these dollar pots, is until I can make my mind up on how I want to do it, how I want to extend. I'm going to use these pots for now and just line them up, five on each side, and just grow some leafy greens. Because we still have a little bit of time for that. We're just going to grow some quick growing herbs and vegetables in these pots, until I can decide if I want to, like, go the route of making a new garden space, because we just extended last year, and I'm still getting used to having to tend to that area as well. So you have to do what you can handle. Nobody knows your schedule, what you got going on, but you. And so that's why I tell people, don't overwhelm yourself. Don't do that, because gardening is supposed to be where you're able to enjoy. You're supposed to enjoy gardening. You're supposed to come out here, get a little bit of sun, sit out, get some fresh air, and you're supposed to enjoy it. You're not supposed to get overwhelmed, frustrated, or anything like that. So that is what I wanted to share with you all. I told y'all I would not be long, but this is what I wanted to share with you. So again, they do have these online in both colors, but the only thing about it is you have to order a minimum of 24. So if you have some other friends or a group and y'all want to kind of go in together, um, do you use toilet paper? No, I actually love to soil block. I do soil blocking, and I also do these are my favorite. The cell trays. I got some out here that I gotta wash out. The ones with the clear bottoms. I love these, and they have a dome, but I take the dome off once we get like 50% germination. But these cell trays right here are my favorite, and they really hold up good. I got these off Amazon, and I'll put the link in YouTube as well if I can. I'm not sure if I can put it in there for what do you call it, for Instagram, but I just love these because they're very sturdy now. Some cell trays I've gotten, and I've gotten like maybe one or two uses out of it, and then they just start tearing. But I've had these for a while, and I'm really, if I had to recommend anything, it would definitely be that. But I love doing cell trays, soil blocking. If you all have been following me, I put I don't want to give any recommendations on this yet. This is, I found this at Tractor Supply. This is also a cell tray. They have like three sizes, and they don't have a dome that goes with it, which I don't know. I've gotten used to the domes. I feel like when I put the dome on top, I get a little quicker germination. I'm trying to buy pots for my roses currently. Tough to find large enough. Yes. And that is the thing. And the real Sarah Cole. That's why I know you need to get them now. She was just basically saying she needs some pots for her roses, and sometimes it's hard to find like reasonable pots. Sometimes that's why I wait till like fall when they're getting ready to, put all the holiday stuff out. Like, I'll try to get some pots then, because last year I was able to get some of the more expensive pots that they were selling for like $39. I got them for $5. So I like to do shopping like off season, but that's why I was like, oh my God, $1, $1. Like, who cannot beat that? But these right here, I don't want to give you a review yet on them, because whenever I recommend something, you better believe I have put it to the test. When I don't have a dome, you're absolutely right. Mary Bishop, yes, 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 yes. I'm going to start doing that. You are absolutely right. So, Mary Bishop said that when you don't have a dome, you can also put saran wrap over it. And she's absolutely right, because it does the same thing. It traps in that humidity, and it just, to me, it just speeds up germination. So I'm trying these. They were easy to come out. So the purpose of these is you're supposed to, instead, a lot of people tend to tug on the plant when you're pulling it out, but this allows you to like pop it, like pop it out. I will tell you that it has to be at a certain, like it can't be too dry and it can't be too moist. Like you have to have this so far at a certain soil consistency for it to pop out without like breaking or without being or crumbling up. So let me do a little bit more testing on that. But I like to start my seeds. I have all ways of starting my seeds. My smaller seeds, I definitely love to soil block because they're smaller and the soil blocks are smaller, and I can just like put them in there and I'm good to go. I'm going back through the comments because I missed some, y'all. So just bear with me for a second. Where was that one? The green silicone one is by Burpees, but I got it at Tractor Supply Store. And they have, this is a 3, 4, this is a 16 cell tray because they're a little bit bigger. I don't know if you can see it, but they have like the 36 cell tray, and they also have the, I want to say 72, the smaller. And it's so, I like the sturdiness of it. It is sturdy because some of my trays that I've had for a little while now, they are starting to, they're trying to, they're cracking from just the usage and the sun and everything like that. So I'm going through the comments really quick, y'all, because I saw a couple of questions that came up and I want to get them answered. So really quick, if you have some questions, make sure you put them in the chat. Make sure you like and share and let people know about these Dollar Tree pots that are 14 inches that they have at the Dollar Tree. Like, share, let people know. And again, they do have them online, but the minimum is 24. But if you can find a group of people or someone who wants to go in with you, y'all can, collaborate together and make that happen. So really quick, let me go through, because I try to keep my word, y'all. I didn't want to stay too long, and I keep my comments, chat viewing options. We're gonna get it. Here we go. Okay, so let me go back through my questions really quick to make sure. I also got the water trays. Yes. I'm telling y'all, I would not have went unless one of my viewers had said, I'm going to do one more trip, because I just thought that, like I said, once the garden section is a seasonal item. And so once they put them out, most of the times, like, they don't keep getting inventory back in. But that one was really a surprise. It was a surprise for me. So I was glad to see that. So let me go back through really quick on both YouTube and Instagram. Yeah, the Dollar Tree is very, very good for just being reasonable, but still be able to grow. You have to, okay, so a lot of people, y'all have found them. I'm going back through the chat. Y'all have found them at your Dollar Tree. So maybe I just went at the right time. So I'm glad that y'all are finding them. We talked about our mint seeds, how we started seeds. Yep. And you're right, Yankee sister. Until you get what you want to do, like a solid plan, if you want to expand your garden, you can definitely use these pots as a temporary solution until you have your garden plan together, how you want to do it, how big you want it to be. This is a great solution, and this is what we're going to do until I can figure out, because we have some sprinkler lines underneath, and so I want to be careful about that. So I have to really map it out. So I'm going to use these pots until I am able to get a solid plan together. Okay. Do you enjoy your soil blocking maker? I love my soil blocker. If y'all are interested in, if you're interested in me doing like a video about soil blocking, definitely put it in the comment below. I can make a video about it. The reason why I like soil blocking, really quick, is because I don't think I have a tray out here. Yes, I do. So soil blocking, a lot of people do it because you don't disturb the roots when you get ready to take your the plants out. You put them, I put them on like the meat trays that you see at the, and it was raining the other day, so everything is kind of dirty out here. But I can put 60 soil blocks on this one meat tray right here with the 1/2-inch soil blocker. I also got a 2-inch soil blocker where I use these trays right here, and I put the 2-inch soil blockers in here. But I like soil blocking, especially for the smaller seeds, like your snapdragons, like your herb seeds that are really small. I like using those. And then, like I said, you don't have to disturb the roots. You didn't see it. Okay, so this right here, sorry, is for my 2-inch soil blockers. And so basically, I do the soil block and it sits in here. And the 60, I can put 60 on this one tray right here, 60 plants. I know it's crazy. That's how I started my peppermint. I started my peppermint soil blocks because they're such tiny seeds. And they start off small, but I mean, look what they're growing into, like the peppermint. So you can just get more, and then when you get ready to plant them, you're not disturbing the roots. You're just taking that soil block and you harden them off. So whenever you start inside, now if you don't start inside, you don't have to worry about hardening off. But if you start your plants inside, I encourage you, harden them off. But on this tray, this is like 60 plants. I start a lot of my flower seeds this way because I know it's 20 per soil block, and I can put 3 of those on there. So it's great. I love soil blocking. The only thing is you have to get the soil blocking mix right. You have to get it just right. And the 1/2-inch soil blocks, you have to really stay on top of watering them, just because they dry out really quick and you don't want, to kill your seeds. So what is hardening off? Great question, Legacy Impact Coaching. Hardening off is basically getting your plants acclimated to the outside. So just imagine your plants have been inside all these weeks at, I don't know what y'all keep y'all AC system on, but just imagine they've been like at 7 degrees. They haven't had any wind. They have the grow lights. And so they're just chilling inside. They loving it. And if you just throw them outside and plant them, and they got this wind, they got this rain, they got all of this stuff going on, they're like, wait a minute. It's like, if you don't harden off, I always tell people, it's like you push somebody outside, lock the door, and told them, fend for yourself. So hardening off, I like to do it over 5 to 7 days. And so what I'll do is the first day is under a cover area that doesn't get a lot of sun, doesn't get a lot of wind. I'll let them stay out there for about 3 hours, and I'll bring them back in. The next day, I'll let them stay out there maybe for about 4 or 5 hours, bring them back in. And the third day, I might start giving them a little bit more sun for maybe about 6 hours, bringing them back in. But let's pause right there. Before I even harden them off, I got a stand fan in my grow room. So I put the fan on for maybe like an hour or two to try to get them used to the wind, what they'll be having to get used to when they get outside. So we're on day 3 again. So maybe day 4, I'll put them a little bit closer to where I'm going to plant them at. Let them stay out there a little bit longer. Maybe day 5, just depending on the plant and how it looks, and just making sure everything is good. I'll put them out there pretty much all day, but I'll bring them inside the night, and then that last day I'll let it stay out there all night, all day, and then the next day is I will plant it. And so it's just basically just getting your plants acclimated to the outside conditions, because it's not going to be 70 all the time anymore like it is, in your home. They're going to take some rain, they're going to take some wind, they're going to take some sun. It's going to be cool at night, it's going to be hot in the day, so just depending on your zone. So you definitely want to harden off your plants. Now, I'm not saying that your plants won't survive, but you just think about, you spent so much time planting those seeds, making sure they were fed, a good immune system. Just think about it like our bodies. So you just want to, I've had plants that I didn't do the whole 7 days and they still were okay, but I just want to get them acclimated so that they don't have any problems. Because the way, let's think about it like this: if your plant's immune system starts going down, then it's going to be subject to like disease and pests. So you want to make sure that plant has a stellar immune system so that whatever comes their way, they can battle and then just reward you with nothing but beauty on the outside. So that is the process of hardening off. That is such a good question. I'm so glad you brought that up. Okay, so we do have a request to do soil blocking video. I will definitely make that happen, because we do have to do some, we have to plant some more seeds. Okay, the plant trading groups may have, yes, Mom's DIY Home Garden and Learning Space. That is so true. They have a lot of plant groups on social media. As a matter of fact, I just sent off some seeds. There are a lot of seed swaps that go on, that a lot of people participate in. A lot of our fruit trees, a lot of people send like cuttings of it, propagating. So that's a good way to still be able to garden, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. That's a great suggestion. We just sent off some seeds. MD Kane, hardening off is crucial. Yes. It is very crucial to your plants. You definitely want to do that. I remember watching your video on the soil blockers. Yeah, I think I showed the soil blockers, but I don't think I actually made it. You got the soil blocker from Amazon. Actually, I got my soil blocker from, I know she is on Instagram. Lisa's Flowers and Garden. Lisa's Cut Flower. She has a cut flower farm in Virginia. She also sells seeds, and she also sells different gardening supplies. But Lisa also has the soil blocker kit. I've ordered a lot of stuff from her. I just ordered this. We have fungus gnats inside from me, it being humid inside, and some of my seedlings, fungus gnats, and I need to get rid of it. But I got the soil blocker from Lisa's Cut Flower, the Gardener's Workshop. That's what it is, the Gardener's Workshop. Her name is Lisa, the Gardener's Workshop Farm. And she also, I use her soil blocking recipe as well. She has an amazing soil blocking recipe on her website. I'll make sure I put that in the comments on YouTube as well when this video is done. Okay, Soil and Margaritas. Thank you so much. The Gardener's Workshop. So she sells the soil blockers. She also sells the soil blocking mix that you can buy. It's like a kit that you can buy if you're new to it. She sells the soil blocking kit, but she also has the recipe on her website for free, and that's the soil blocking recipe that I use for all of my plants. So that is where I get, but they do have them online. You're right, on Amazon. Johnny Seeds also have them as well. So, okay. I think that is all the questions that we have here. So again, if you're just joining, because we had some new people to join in, Miss Catherine from Central Georgia, both on Instagram and YouTube. So what I wanted to tell y'all is, if you are just want to get your, if you're new to gardening, if you are on a budget with gardening and you just want to grow, check out the Dollar Tree. These are the biggest that I have seen, where you get, this is 14.5 inches. They have them in two colors. This is kind of like a tan cream color, and then the terracotta, but 14 inches wide by 9 inches 9.25 inches depth. Like, this is the biggest that I have seen at the Dollar Tree. So I hope your Dollar Tree has them. If not, you can order them online, but it is a minimum. So you may want to. I know a lot of us don't need 24, so you may want to go ahead and, go in with somebody, but I hope y'all do find them at the Dollar Tree. So I will make sure I leave this video up. If you know somebody, share it with them. And once the video on YouTube is done rendering, I got to go back and look at it, because I got to make sure I put some links in there for y'all. On Instagram, make sure you go to the link in my bio and sign up for the free ebook. Look at the Seed Starting Masterclass. And if you want to be notified when we're going live, text Let's Grow to 474747, and I'll let you know every time that we go live. And then also get on our email list, because a lot of things that I share with our email list, like giveaways and sales that we're having, that I don't like, they're the first to know. I'll just say that they're always the first to know. So I hope you all have a beautiful day. I hope it's beautiful where you're at. Happy Friday. And thank you all so much for stopping by for our lunchtime surprise. And I'll make sure I let y'all know. I'm like my dad now. We'll see. I don't like to make promises. But I may go live this weekend, because it's supposed to be beautiful this weekend. And I have a few things that I want to get potted up, and I want to bring you all along. So we will definitely see. So you all have a great weekend. About the rest yes, that's where you're talking about on the video. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So y'all have a great weekend. Let me get these videos uploaded so you can go back and watch them. And if y'all have any questions, email me, DM me, or leave a comment. So we will talk again soon. Y'all have a good day.